Spiritual Successor, an ASMR podcast about video game design. We got some new mics, and I'm breaking them in. AJ, can you make a sound with your mouth, please?
Wait a minute, hold on. Are you telling me that every time you buy a new microphone, you just whisper into it for 2 hours?
Yeah, by myself.
Is that how you break them in?
Yeah.
That's some weird shit, dude. Where do you upload your ASMR videos?
A Pornhub. Yeah, dude. I mean, like, you know what's fucking weird?
What?
Is like the amount of non-porn things that are uploaded to Pornhub. You remember like when I forget, I think it was the Star Wars trailer when it like got leaked or something like that and was erased from YouTube. It existed on Pornhub for a little bit.
What?
Yeah, before they like were like, fuck it, I guess we'll make the official release. It might have been for a Marvel movie.
I don't know what's more wild, that happens or that you watch pornography.
I mean, this is a dangerous slope, and I don't want to have this conversation.
How's it going, everybody? I'm AJ Hart.
And I'm Blake Rhea. And this is Spiritual Successor Podcast, where we take your wonderful ideas from the internet, from Twitter, Reddit, and email, and we turn them into the next AAA video games. Often involving weird, gross,
things.
gimmicky.
Actually, I really want to talk about really quick. There's something that I discovered that exists that I feel like is aping our flavor so painfully.
What do you mean it's aping our flavor?
So I'm just going to tell you the name of this, and you're going to be blown away.
Okay, tell me about it.
There's a game that exists on the phone that has been recently delayed.
Okay.
And this game is titled The King of Fighters for Girls. Now, here's what this is. Are you familiar at all with The King of Fighters, the fighting video game?
No, I'm not familiar with that at all.
Okay, so there's this fighting game franchise called King of Fighters. It's another one of those just like 2D fighter games. There's a guy that has a cool trucker hat that's like the poster boy of it. But here's what's crazy. They have this mobile game on the way called King of Fighters for Girls. And it's taken a bunch of the fighting characters, like a bunch of the male characters. It's being marketed towards women, and it's a dating sim. So you play as this girl that's been like, that lost her home and job and is now like a fight manager for all of these guys from the fucking King of Fighters video game.
Okay, wait, that got kind of cool. Like I was thinking, I thought it was kind of fucked up at first and be like, okay, I know there are plenty of girls out there that just want to fucking fight things. Like, fuck that. Like they don't need a,
No.
But then it became like, no, she's pursuing a new career as
she's
a fight manager and as a trainer. And I'm like, fuck yeah, good for her, man.
And it's like a dating sim. So like you play as this thing and you like get to date all of the King of Fighter boys.
Oh God, you know what this reminds me of?
What?
A friend of ours, Nina, was addicted to this phone dating sim game where you had to date horse boys. AJ, you remember that? Oh.
Are you talking about the horse boy thing? Because I thought you were about to say this reminds you of the Korean dating thing where like you had to date the boys that would text you at random hours in the day.
What?
So this was...
Oh, that's right. It would like send you actual texts and
yes,
shit like
it would
that.
send you actual texts and the boys would call you. And I don't remember the name of it. And it maybe wasn't Korean. I don't know where it was from.
Oh, holy shit.
But it was a whole dating thing that, again, aping our flavor. They would like call you at like 3 a.m. in the morning and they'd be all like, hey, it's me. Good morning. And like it's on a different time schedule. So you'd be over there like, I just want to sleep. I don't want the pretty 2D boys calling me right now.
Hey, AJ, you're going to be really mad.
Why?
I didn't prep any of my submissions. Can you give me like just 2 minutes to just find these submissions? Because I really need to...
We do this podcast every week. It's not like a surprise. It's not like it sneaks up on you.
You're right. But like I try and not like have them ready though. I try and like keep it all like all natural, dude.
Oh, the problem is that you just cut it too close. All right. Well, since you're so excited, I'm going to let you get the first submission this week.
Okay. So I have a wonderful... we got a lot of submissions on the Cool Games Inc. Reddit that involve images. So any images we post, we talk about today, are going to be on our Twitter.
We'll make that a thread for you guys.
We'll make that a thread for you guys. So this one comes to us from the tried and true Squid Pope.
Thank you, Squid Pope.
It's a poster that says, we cater any event, wedding, graduation, horse funeral, drug intervention, Tuesday's horse funeral, a quiet night alone, return of Jim, anniversary, parentheses, or horse funeral. Come inside for a free consultation.
I'm sorry, horse funerals listed 3 times?
I wonder if this is either a joke or if like there's actually a lot of horse funerals in this area.
That county is like so famous for the amount of horse deaths. They just can't keep those suckers alive.
What? Okay. What is the primo food that they would serve at a horse death funeral?
Well, based on context clues,
Is it horse?
we know that
They serve horse tacos. they serve leftover horse tacos.
I was going to say, based on the context clues, we know that they serve food on Tuesday, and there are only two things that you are legally allowed to eat. Tacos,
Yeah.
or it's pizza. Those are the only two legally things that you're allowed to eat on
Why
Tuesdays.
can you only eat pizza on Tuesday?
Because it's Pizza Tuesday every
Oh,
Tuesday.
that's right. You do Pizza Tuesdays every Tuesday that I'm not
Hell yeah, I
invited
do.
to, that I'm kind of a little jaded.
I put it in the group chat every week. You are more than welcome to come over for Pizza Tuesdays.
Yeah,
Don't
no.
make this.
It's definitely, you leave me out of it.
So I think that you're right, though, and they definitely do serve horse and they do serve tacos. So we know that this is...
AJ, I have the perfect idea. So it's because obviously, okay, for our Twisted Canon, they serve horse, but they can't let the people at the horse funerals know that they're serving horse.
Is it the same horse?
No, it's not the
It's
same
the
horse.
last horse.
It's the horse from the last funeral.
Okay.
They dug up the last horse.
Like horse grave
Oh
robbers.
my fucking god, that's terrifying. Okay, but you have to serve horse, so it's like it's an overcooked. I know we reference Overcooked all the time, but it's like the best cooking food.
It
management
really
game.
is.
It's so fucking fun. It's an Overcooked style game where you have to like prepare the food, but you also have to shoo people away from going into the kitchen because literally there's a half cut up horse.
Okay, so there's an
there.
extra little zone on the map.
Yeah, so you have to like shoo people away, but you also have to like take it out and deliver it to people at their tables. And maybe there's like a lying mechanic where you actually have to talk to these people and be like, no, this is not horse.
It's
Do not do it.
definitely not horse.
Hey, there's obviously a hoof in my soup. You want to talk to me about that?
What other events do they do other than horse funerals and also horse funerals?
There is quite a bit. Drug intervention.
Hey, John, I know that you are quitting heroin because we really need you to quit heroin. Good news is we can get you addicted on horse tacos.
Hey, I know you were addicted to one H. Let's get you addicted to another H. Horse meat, baby. And they also do Quiet Night Alone. Microwavable horse tacos. No, AJ, they bring you. They don't bring you cold horse tacos. They just bring you a van that has cold horse tacos that they microwave, but then immediately take it to your door after it's done.
Oh, but it is still catered.
It's catered.
It's like the world's worst,
but
like
they
Uber Eats.
They microwave it in their van before they take it to you. And then Return of Jim. That's vague and cryptic as fuck.
Wait,
It's Return of Jim.
they cater the return of Jim?
The Return of Jim.
Okay.
Is
Jim
Jim
a
the horse?
horse?
We're in the same brain space, dude.
Okay, so Jim's a horse who's come back like some sort of horrible, vengeful horse Jesus.
Yeah.
And this company is prepared to cater for him. What if he comes back on Tuesday?
The horse's name is Tuesday?
I'm saying on the day of Tuesday.
Oh, fuck.
It is a Tuesday.
No, wait.
Jim is back.
AJ. We're going to combine all of these. So it's a wedding, a graduation, a horse funeral, a drug intervention, and a quiet night alone and an anniversary all happen on Tuesday when Jim returns.
Okay, can I just say, though, really quick, the idea of a quiet night alone and a wedding happening on the same day
it's
is
a
the
wedding.
saddest thing I've ever heard of.
It's a person marrying themselves. Or they fucking talk.
Or
It's
they
an
were left at the altar.
Jim
because
is
he had a
Jim. Jim is the husband, and he's returning.
Jim is coming back for a marriage. But what's this? He was still...
Are we making a video game or like a dumbass short film?
We're making a movie, maybe. So here's what it is. Jim's on his way back. He's getting married. But what's this? It's actually a drug intervention. What? On a Tuesday.
On his wedding?
It's not a real wedding. It's a fake
holy
wedding
shit.
because it's a drug intervention. They needed Jim to come back.
Cop bursts out of the cake. He's like, I'm here to make sure this happens and you don't leave.
Do cops show up at drug interventions?
I have no idea. The only knowledge I have of drug interventions is that one dude's like, I will always love you. Yeah.
I feel like if a cop is at a drug intervention, there's a conflict of interest.
Oh yeah, if he says he did anything, he has to be arrested for it. Oh shit, that's
How's
right.
that for a drug intervention where you don't want your friend to get arrested, but there is a cop there?
That will also arrest you for selling graved robbed horse meat. AJ, pitch me a fucking game.
All right, I got a video game idea for you. I got a submission from Pink Lloyd at Lloyd Eves. Coming in hot again, Lloyd. Lloyd suggests, in the spirit of a game where you get weaker over time,
Oh,
Navigate various social events while day drinking. The final level is an entire festival, example, Bonnaroo or Coachella.
oh, dude, I love. Okay. Actually, you know what would be great? There was a time Daisy Electric Carnival took place at Vegas.
Okay.
So you need to get from one side of Vegas to Daisy Electric Carnival, but every casino you go to, you end up finding yourself that you have to drink. So like you get drunker as the game goes on.
What is Daisy Electric Festival?
Daisy Electric Festival, if I remember correctly, is like an electronic music festival where everybody takes a lot of LSD and drugs. And I know the Price is Right guy goes to it every year and gets very high.
Okay. Sure.
But it's like it also takes place in Vegas, and it's just a big. It's like Coachella, but in a city, I believe. Is it okay? So what's the game mechanic of it? Is it because it's?
I think the trick is that you have to go to. Because the best way to drink in Vegas is by gambling.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you go through every casino and you have to play at least one gambling game and then you move on.
Oh,
but
shit.
you can't leave the table losing money. But every time you're at the table...
You have to drink more?
Yeah, there's like a timer.
Oh,
and
my
if you're
God.
at the table for too long, the waiter comes around and they serve you some drinks.
You have to drink.
And then you get worse.
Oh, holy shit. Okay.
But I don't know how you get worse in-game. Maybe if you hit a certain amount of drunk, we're going to take bet chances away from you. Because no, you wouldn't think to bet on red.
No. I have it. So basically, the drunker you get, there increases the percentage that you will accidentally bet too much or too little.
Oh, okay.
So you want to bet $2. Say we're playing roulette.
Yes.
And you want to bet $2 on red, but you're like 3 drinks in. It's like, oh, you actually bet $40 on
Dang
red.
It.
But say that could be good because there's an element of chance.
Oh,
be like,
you're right.
You were so drunk that you ended up making more money, or you could have lost a lot of money.
I do want to say really quick, I do have a personal issue with this submission because it feels very close to home to me.
Oh.
Because
because your crippling gambling addiction.
Well, more so my crippling day drinking issues. Do you remember when we were at VidCon 2 years ago? And I maybe had a couple too many drinks and got maybe a little bit friendly with Mike Diva. And I was horribly drunk. I decided it'd be cool to bring out my cell phone and say, I'm going to get a video with me and Mike Diva. And I ran up to him and drunk as hell started a chat with him. Then said, hey, can I get a video of me for my roommate? Because my roommate bet that I wouldn't talk to you. I then got a Snapchat of me being very drunk, yelling, hey, I won the bet. Mike Diva confusedly yells, hey, he won the bet.
Do you still have that video?
Yes, I still have that video.
Fuck, that's awesome.
But the game gets worse because that didn't stop me.
Oh, no.
And I continued drinking at this fun party.
Oh, no.
And I found... probably the final boss of this video game that we're now doing.
Is Philip DeFranco?
I was very drunk. I did meet Philip DeFranco that night very drunk. That wasn't even the one I was thinking of. But I did get super drunk and meet Philip DeFranco, and I gave him my business card and asked if he would put me as the secret link of the day. That was crazy. I continued drinking, and then I ran into Markiplier, I had no fucking idea what to say to him because Markiplier doesn't drink at these things because he's a smart man, for one. And so it was just me, horribly drunk, uncertain what to say to Markiplier, and Markiplier being there like, and that sucked a lot. Maybe that's the final boss of this game.
Wait. Okay, so I have a little story time for you.
It was so bad. Like I had no idea what to say to Markiplier.
But also, you have to keep in mind that's also the time that we fucking moshed to some Mike Diva playing some of his electronic music.
Hell yeah, that was
which
so
was like the
cool
coolest fucking thing. And also watching like all of my favorite YouTubers grind on their wives was definitely really weird. So at this event we were at, this was at the Studio 71 party. At VidCon a couple years back. We snuck our way in. We were not invited.
We were invited, kind of.
No, we were not. We were not at all
Somebody
supposed to.
close to us was invited, and we went in on their name.
We're not even close to them.
No, we got in for VidMe.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, we got into the Studio
shit,
71
we
thing
did.
because we were on VidMe back
Okay,
then.
so we kind of were invited.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a bunch of kids that go to the, famous influencers that are way younger and way hotter than AJ and I will ever be, right? And more British,
they're
too.
kids, Blake.
Well, the internet thinks they're hotter than you and I, okay?
You're right.
Don't paint me in that light. I will bust out my katanas. Okay, so there are these kids that are just at the top balcony of this place throwing bottles of beer and like water down on the people on the dance floor. And I'm sitting next to a YouTuber that I'm very, very inspired by. He's one of the coolest people I've ever met and had the pleasure of like doing stuff for. I can't say his name because it involves something bad. So he's kind of drunk, and he and I are just looking at these kids on the second floor, and these kids are throwing water at us. And he looks at me. He takes one sip of his beer and looks at the beer and looks at me. He's like, "Should I chuck this?" Me being a drunk asshole is like, "You should totally fucking chuck that at those children." So he throws the beer at these kids.
Okay, this is the game. This is the game. This is the game. This is the game.
Oh, no, you have to pretend. You have to protect your friends from embarrassing themselves.
So you are day drinking through Vegas on your way to a party that you know lots of influencers and people that you care about are going to be at.
Oh shit.
Once you get there, based on all of the money that you've made or lost, and based on however much alcohol you've now ingested into your system,
it affects the final level.
It affects the final level. The goal of the final level is to not get in a fight. Just a really messy, drunk fight in the middle of this
party. We should
party.
contact the Until Dawn people, because it has to have like those weird trees of like, if you drank this one martini, at Caesar's Palace, you got to talk to this influencer early.
Oh, and then you can get
tree.
upstairs.
Yeah,
at the party,
which allows you to get upstairs at the party, so you can get into a fist fight with some kids. Or protect or stop the kids from throwing stuff so your friend doesn't go to jail.
My favorite part of the game was the secret boss that you could get into where you just beat the shit out of a 15-year-old. Love that video game. Love that secret boss.
It becomes like a Street Fighter-esque thing. Like the mechanics completely change just for that one fight, and then if you do it, it smash cuts to the secret ending where it's the newspaper YouTuber canceled for beating up a child.
Are you an influencer in this game?
You have to. I think you have to be. You are getting the story of this game is you have to sneak your way into this party and make a big enough event of yourself to where it launches your YouTube
Oh, that's
career.
what it is. So you're gambling because maybe you talk your way in, maybe you pay your way in with all the gambling money that you made.
So like maybe you you overheard in your hotel a famous YouTuber that's throwing this big party.
Yeah.
And like somehow you got this invite when you were gambling with that person, but you need to there's a reason you need to go to each casino to maybe meet influencers along the way. So it'd be like, okay, if you can talk to these 5 people, I'll let you into my potty. But you also got
your potty?
Into my potty.
Okay.
I don't know. Who's our famous YouTuber that's throwing this? Because it's got to be like Markiplier's Casino Royale or like Philip DeFranco's Casino Jumper.
I like Markiplier's Casino Royale because that also leans into the fact that you could very well get into a fight by the end of it.
Because it's secret. It's just...
I'm going to put a pin in this.
Oh, holy shit. Oh, wait, holy shit. You remember that scene from Katana Zero where you have to dance your way through
when you have to dance your way
It's
through
literally,
the club?
that's the final scene is like you have to you just have Mike Diva's electronic music blasting in the background, but then you also have to maybe avoid a fight or have a fight.
One of the paths that you can get into is that some influencer puts a hit on another influencer.
Holy
who's like,
shit.
I need views.
But he hires
to go punch my roommate.
He hires you to not kill him, but to be like, you have to start beef.
You have to start beef with my roommate so that he can get views. I'm putting a hit to do a hit on my buddy. Not like a murder hit, just like a punch hit.
No.
If you hit this guy for me.
I want you to put a like on I'm going to put a like on this guy. Because that's the code for a hit. Is like, I'm going to put a like on my roommate. Because it's going to result in likes for both of us, baby. All right, AJ.
I'm going to put a pin in Markiplier's Casino Royale.
Dude, we keep doing these branded ass games. Okay. Let me go check the email really quick. Okay, I have one coming to us from the email.
Okay.
This is from Rafael Contreras. A college mascot fighting game.
Okay.
So it's very important. Is this NFL league or is this high school league? Because I feel like I needs to have the high school backdrop.
I want to have high school leagues because we can have a little bit more fun with the teams and we don't have to worry about being accurate.
AJ, I have the perfect fucking idea.
Okay, shoot.
It's a visual novel game that has a fighting element to it. So you are the mascot of this school that finds out there's an underground mascot fighting rink with all of the other schools.
Go on.
So basically, by day you have to do like all the cheer and other related stuff of the mascot. You have to wash the blood off of your costume because you accidentally broke your arm in the last fight.
Okay,
and then you have to show up to opposing schools to fight in their locker rooms. And you have to balance that. And you can upgrade your mascot costume.
Oh, and like put pads on the inside of it?
You can put fucking metal plating in your fist.
Oh, okay.
And then, but it gets crazy. So like some mascots get really wild where they're not just guys in suits. They're like full on dragons with like 3 heads. So you have to fight like giant automated, like there's like 3 guys operating a giant dragon.
I think that's one
suit.
of the characters is like this King Ghidorah mascot. But I also love the idea of it being like, there's this wonderful visual novel element on top of it, but I want it to have a real competitive scene, and I want there to be like a lot of other mascots. So like, let's think about some of the other. What is the main character? What is the main one? We know that he's red because he's a main character.
He has to be wolf. Like I feel
a red wolf.
A red wolf is like that's really common. It's either that or a bull, like
a bulldog or like a boar,
like a bull, like a cow bull.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like those. I feel like those are the most common, and I feel we should go with something that's really relatable.
Okay, so like a red cow.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't bulldog supposed to be like the most common mascot?
I don't know. Like I feel like dogs in general are the most common.
All right, so let's go with a red bulldog.
Red bulldog.
Red bulldog is our main character.
Yeah. Okay. What's
because
a
we
super
can get like a really like edgy look with him. Like
edgy.
maybe he has like a really snarly face and a chain on his belt.
Fuck. You know what this has to be?
What?
I don't remember the name of it, but remember that animated TV series where it's all the luchadors when their mask has a special super ability?
Are you talking about Mucha Lucha?
Mucha fucking Lucha, dude. So it's like that. So every mascot has to find out what mascot they want to be, and they all have super moves, and they fight.
They don't get to choose what they want to be. That's not. It's a mantle they have to uphold. They are told who they need to be.
Oh, holy shit! So like, basically, it's like fucking All Might with All for One. Or One for All, where he passed it, like he inherited it from the previous mascot.
Every mascot is a mantle that is passed on, and that means that like when we finally do get a second or a third game, we can have a character pass on the mantle.
Oh,
and
shit.
like the character looks the same because it's the same mascot outfit, but their moves will be completely different when we do the sequel.
AJ, you know what'd be fucking crazy? So it's a kind of the visual novel part of it is kind of a mystery. So like the game opens with the mascot, all of his bones breaking. And they just find his mascot costume with the guy kind of like loosely, like all of his bones broken in it. Okay. So they're like, what the fuck happened to this mascot?
And the main character gets the mascot.
The main character is enlisted as like, maybe he was like his help, like, because there's the backup, there's support people to help them get the costumes on and all that other stuff. He found out, it was his older brother. And he found out his older brother was leading this dual life of just fighting underground. What do we call the underground? Like, I was thinking, is it like I think the furry underground would be kind of fun because everybody's all plush and shit.
Okay, that's good. I like the furry underground
because you can have the furry undertones and like because mascot is just a gateway into becoming a furry.
That's science. That's how science works.
Just like VeggieTales is the gateway to vor.
You've said 2 very bold sentences back to back. And you're right both times. That's what I'm most mad about. You're like a horrible cursed prophet.
Okay, so but it's like I want the fights to be fucking intense, like their costumes get soaked with blood. We're gonna have
some like Mortal Kombat level blood, but without the Mortal Kombat animations because I find those to be boring. We're gonna have like Tekken level bold Tekken level combat.
Oh shit, where like everything flows into the other.
Everything flows into the other. Really, really tight hitboxes, fast combat, very, very dialed in combat styles.
You know what I would love to see in a fighting game that I don't think I've seen ever, and you are more familiar with fighting games. I want to see conditions. So like basically say the person's arm is broken, now they can't use certain moves because one arm is broken. Or say this one's kind of gory, they are bleeding out, so their suit is getting soaked and it's weighing them down, so now they don't move as fast.
Really quick, can I understand? You're on some like Happy Tree Friends shit right now, right? When you're thinking about this game. Okay.
Fuck yeah, dude. The coolest episode is when the soldier guy had PTSD at Christmas and he built like a bunch of fucking like candy cane traps and shit.
I never watched Happy Tree Friends because I watched one episode and had nightmares.
Was it the one where the the girl had to clean herself with a razor?
It was one about like a tree and having to cut his arm off. I don't remember very vividly. It sucked.
Here, can I give you one horrid visual?
I really don't want you to.
I'm gonna give it to you.
Everybody hold on tight. Happy Tree Friends existed.
So basically, there's this one character who has OCD, and she's a clean freak. And
no, I don't want to know anymore. You already said the sentence.
No, guess what? It's already happening, dude. So she one day can't clean herself, and basically
no, I already put it together because you already said.
I'm not going to
say
say what happens, but all I'm saying is she can no longer shower, but she does have skin she could remove.
I hate. I'm so fucking uncomfortable. I have to give you a video game pitch now.
On a side note.
So this submission comes from...
What submission do we got?
This comes from Nick, at Urza's roommate.
Okay.
Nick submits, Roller Coaster Tycoon, except your park is sometimes attacked by giant monsters. Build defenses, big guns, mechs, to keep your park safe. But you must disguise them as theme park rides to not freak out the guests.
Hey, AJ, you're going to hate this?
What?
But this is a Happy Tree Friends integrated franchise.
Shut the fuck up.
I remember reading this on Twitter, and I was like, oh, fuck, that game is actually something I'd love to play. So is it going to be that the roller coasters by day are like just regular things, and they transform at night? Or is it going to be... Because I can picture this has a lot of similarities to... our other game, Everything Must Go, where it's like has a day-night cycle, but it could be like this could be like in that same franchise. Maybe
I think it's all at once because the trick is that you have to have a gun going off that's shooting a giant monster, but the people have to see it and be like, "Oh, what a cool decoration!"
Hold on. So like, remember at X2 on Six Flags, there's a flamethrower.
Yes,
it's stuff like that. So you have to put it's the tallest roller coaster in the park, but it has to have a flamethrower at the very top to destroy all incoming flying enemies.
Yeah,
but
it's some sort of weird militaristic Disneyland
where
people go in, they're like, "I love guns," and it's just called Second Amendment Land.
Everything's gun themed.
Everything's gun themed.
Like all the mascots are running around. Like one of them's just a desert eagle.
Yeah, one of them's just
with legs and arms and googly eyes on the side.
But the trick is that he's just a really big gun.
Holy shit!
And
wait, I feel like you know what the final defense is?
What
is our primo roller coaster? It's like the ride that the park is known for. It transforms into a Gundam. And then can pick up all of the mascots and use them as weapons. So it can like reach down and grab that Desert Eagle mascot, and it makes a little sound when he picks it up. And anytime he fires, it just has like a little like a little cartoony squeeze noise like.
Does he make that noise every time he shoots the gun too?
Every time he shoots the gun.
That's adorable.
They had to program in that sound effect because they don't want to have gunfire going off. It needs
that's true. It can't sound like a gun.
It can't sound like a gun.
It can look like a gun.
It can talk like a gun.
It can shoot like a gun. Just can't sound like a gun. Okay, that makes sense. Now, what kind of monsters are coming in, do you think? Do you think like maybe it's like giant monsters, or do you think it's some like giant humanoids, or do you think it's giant bugs?
You know what's really weird? I actually had an idea for a TV series I wanted to do a little while back that's kind of like this. I wanted it to be, it's a museum park that's always Halloween themed, and it's run by monsters, but they have to deal, but they're like monsters under the guise that they are just people in costumes. So
you want to bring it down from giant monsters to just everyday monsters.
To everyday monsters. So it could be like, it establishes that we live in a world where monsters exist, and that could be anything. We can have everything.
Hell yeah. And this game would be part third-person shooter, part roller coaster tycoon.
So you have to like fight. It's either monsters are running the park, which actually might be kind of fun. We flip the dime on it a little bit. Instead of it's run by regular ass people being attacked by monsters, it's monsters being attacked by fucking awful humans. So it's like it's them defending themselves. So they have some people. I want to do
people protecting themselves from monsters because I think that gives you more variety of monsters to play against.
Okay.
Because then you have different like decorations and stuff that you can build. Like, oh, I can make a bunch of roller coasters and or I can make a bunch of those like spinny things where the people swing by the seats.
Mm-hmm.
But if I get a bunch of the giant spiders coming in, they're going to glub up my people and they're going to catch them in their webs.
How about this? So it's a park run by monsters. They're actual monsters posing as humans or whatever.
But they're the good monsters.
They're good monsters, and they are competing with other monster-themed parks in the area. So basically...
And the other monsters are mean.
Yeah, the other monsters are mean who just like, they actually lure people into their parks to eat them. So you need to not only defend your park from them, but also send your like recruits, like RTS a little bit, where you have to like build things that will go over there and take down their people eating machines.
Okay, so you need to employ good monsters that will attack other places.
Yes.
While at the same time building defensive roller coasters and defensive food stands that all have a bunch of...
But the only currency is generated by people attending your park.
Yes.
So you have to like build rides that are functional, but also rides that can be like popcorn shooters.
Check it out. My roller coaster has spikes on the side of it.
Uh-huh.
Definitely not to kill incoming
Gnome
Godzillas and tiny gnomes.
Oh, and if depending on size, certain machines don't work. You have certain like roller coasters and shit that can take out kaiju, but like those big things are too big and bulky to take down the little gnome people that run the mini golf.
This
land.
feels a little bit like the game visually. This game would look and feel like what Fortnite was originally. The whole save the storm or save the world Fortnite.
Yeah.
Where you had like the tower defense stuff where you were building up a giant defense system so that you could protect yourself from waves of monsters.
Mm-hmm.
I want this game to feel kind of like that, like this fun cartoony third-person shooter that you're constantly running around and like gaining money, upgrading roller coasters and stuff that are all defenses. And then when the day opens, people and monsters will come at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And all of the things that you've upgraded will protect you from that. Mm-hmm. And I think that the game ramps up to Godzillas and giant monsters, but it starts with like just little gnomes maybe, and then some spiders.
Do you have to pick them out of the crowd? Like maybe like they're sneaking
Not at
in with...
first. I think eventually you'll get like werewolves will show up, and werewolves will be nice during the day, but just at the very end of the day when everything's winding down and you're low on ammo for the day, boom, werewolves start transforming.
You know, be really cool too. Like, because one thing I really love doing in Roller Coaster Tycoon is like you can zoom in and just see what individual people are doing. Like you can follow them. What if there's that going on as well? But like you can zoom in and suddenly you find, oh hey, that guy's stealing. Or that person's messing up with the generator for this roller coaster. It's going to turn it off. So you actually have to like maybe do people management as well, where you can like, and you can also invest in like actual people security so they can deal with the low level shit.
This game would flow a little bit like, holy shit, I haven't thought about this game in a while. You remember Brutal Legend?
Oh fuck yeah!
Remember how Brutal Legend was like part beat 'em up, part strategy game?
Yeah, like holy shit, that game rocks.
This game would play like that, where like you could zoom out and zip around to like spots on your
map or whatever, right?
Your amusement park, and like then you could zoom in and interact with people, and then you could zoom back out and move around.
You can control your goblin security guards.
Yeah,
like
so I think you're a ghost.
Yeah,
the main character plays as a ghost. That's what lets you be able to kind of like teleport to different spaces in the map.
Okay. Where you? How did you become a ghost? Did you die on one of the roller coaster rides, and now you are haunting the park, but you want it to be? You don't want anybody to. You found out? No. Okay, this is what happened. So the park was a real park before you. It was a monsters thing. You were just a regular ass human. Mm-hmm. You went on one of the rides that one of the opposing parks sabotaged, and you died in the process.
Oh yeah.
But also that same day, the previous amusement park owner was assassinated. So you come
possessed
back
his body.
No, oh god, so you're a zombie?
No, you're a ghost catching a ride on somebody else.
Either that, or I think it'd be kind of fun if he just stayed as a ghost, because all the monsters could see him.
That's fair.
So then,
and everybody will think that he's just like a dude in makeup.
So you have to, because I don't want to do the thing where you have to pretend that you're somebody else.
Okay.
Actually, it'd be kind of funny if like he did just possess his body. He's like, "Hey, are you our old boss?" And you're like, "No, I'm just a ghost that hitched a ride." They're like, "Well, do you want to run our amusement park, I guess?" And then
yeah, because that would give us a lot of shorthand for like when people showed up, they work for you already, and you don't need to worry about it. You already are their boss, technically.
Yeah. So basically, you are now You want to get revenge, and you need to go defeat the other amusement parks around the area. and
While at the same
solve
time,
your murder.
you want to just give people a good time.
Yeah, you want to be like, you've been going to amusement parks your whole life. Like, this is the amusement park. Here it is. This is the amusement park that you have been going to your whole life. You've worked there. You know how it is. And maybe you were even the assistant to the previous owner. And then you died, and then you were the person that was supposed to take over. But then, like, when the other guy dies, he's like, you know what? Even though you're a ghost, you can still, like, run this amusement park. Do you want the mantle now that you're dead?
I'm going to put a pin in this because this game is also very good.
Yeah.
Let's do some lightning round and
Wanna do
burn
some
through
lightning
some
round?
submissions.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I got a couple lightning round things for you.
I've got one right here.
Okay, tell me about it.
This comes from Uwusami at official Usami. Uwusami suggests a visual novel-like game where you're an assassin, and if you manage to kill all your marks within one route, Travis Touchdown shows up and gives you a BJ.
God damn, is that from Sid?
That's from our buddy
Fucking
Sid.
Christ, Sid.
Now hear me out. I love this.
The blowjob part or the Travis Touchdown part?
Both?
Fool. Okay, tell me why you like this.
Travis Touchdown is the greatest video game character ever, and he's bisexual, and no one can tell me otherwise.
Fair.
That's it. That's all I got. I just really
You
like.
wanted to talk about
I really like the idea though of a visual novel that you can like
that ends in
that
a
you
blowjob?
have to kill people in. It's like a dating visual novel, and you have to make all the right choices so that you can kill people. Kind of like Danganronpa.
Okay.
But if you kill everybody, Travis Touchdown shows up and gives you a BJ.
Fucking Christ. Okay, I have a good game for you.
Okay, go.
This comes to us from Rafael Contreras on email. A Jekyll and Hyde game where you are paired with a player in the exact 12-hour opposite time zone from where you share control of a character and try to help each other complete tasks with little to no communication between the two of you. So imagine it's like the Hulk, but you're like, at one point you're playing Bruce Banner during the day, on the other 12-hour you're Hulk. So you have to, I love the idea.
This game fucking rules. No joke. There was a minute where I thought that this was what Death Stranding was going to be.
Really?
Yeah, I had a whole thing where
Before
I thought that
it went to like the whole...
before it became a piss game, and before Hideo Kojima said, "Oh, check it out, it's a piss game. You can piss in the same spot." My thought was that it was going to be some game.
Wait, no. You need to give context on that.
Hideo Kojima said that if enough people pee on the same spot in his cool piss video game, a giant mushroom will grow. I don't know why that happens, but before Hideo Kojima came out and said, "Check it out, guys, it's a piss game," I thought that this was going to be a game where people were going to like, because his whole thing was like, it's a Strand game. It's about building connections. I thought that his whole master plan was going to be that you did have to share a save file with other people, and that like you could communicate with people through notes. Mm-hmm. And then when everybody loaded up, they'd be like, "Oh, I got somebody else's save file and he wants to collect 18 sticks."
Fuck, that's so fucking cool.
That's what I thought Death Stranding was going to be. But
okay,
if Hideo Kojima won't do it, we will.
Okay, so imagine this game, but it's like a horror game. So like one of us is a detective, the other one is the murderer. So now we're both taking over this body, but you are trying to solve this murder, and I'm trying to murder the detective that's trying to AJ.
No, neither of us know this.
Neither
right?
of us know. At the beginning of the game, you can choose, do you want to be the detective or do you want to be the murderer? So then you basically pursue the route of the murderer, but you can only play it during the night or something.
This is the exact opposite of A Way Out.
Basically, yeah. So you're
Whereas A Way Out
I'm hunting you and you're hunting me.
Yes.
So
neither one of us aware that like the story and the game will lead us to us.
So this is like Pokemon Sun and Moon. So like when it's Moon in the other one, it's day in the other one.
Oh yeah.
So like we technically could be playing at the same time, but it's always like the night side. Like we're doing it at different times. So like when it's night for me, it's day for you.
How would the game know that?
I think it's just like you get automatically.
Would it just
paired.
like I would play up to a certain point and then they'd say, okay, hey, maybe like you'd get to a certain point and then they're like, okay, whoever's playing the murderer is making their turn now. Come check in a couple hours when they're done playing.
Oh, okay.
And so your save state is always dependent on whoever else is playing.
Okay.
It's kind of like, you know how Wolfenstein, Youngblood had the whole thing where like you could buy it and for a discount you could give it to another player.
Uh-huh.
This game does that also.
It's that with DS. So like you have to pair them with DS so you can be playing in the same space. No, it's Switch.
Switch, yeah.
So basically like I could buy it and be like, hey AJ, this is like a strictly co-op game where you and I are going to be versing each other.
Yes, you could buy it
but then
and
we
like
find out we're the
share
same
it with
fucking
another person. Yes.
And then how does that game culminate? Because like do we have to like I'm trying to figure out what is the reveal that we are the same person and how is that conflict dealt with.
I have no idea how you would make that game work. That would take writers way beyond me. But this game would rule, and if somebody could make that, that'd be awesome.
So I'm really into that.
I have another game for you.
Okay, go ahead.
This comes from Kyle, Common Rider, Nazi Puncher at DigiPen79. Hell yeah, punch Nazis.
It's a fucking amazing name.
Kyle, Common Rider, Nazi Puncher suggests Underwatch, Overwatch, and Undertale crossover. So I guess it's just Overwatch, but when you get to the end of the game, you get to feel really, really, really bad about all the people that you've killed.
I feel when I first heard that, I thought it was going to go the route of just like, oh, it's just Overwatch characters in their undies. And I'm just like,
I got another submission. This comes from Electric Woogaloo at Arthur Jerome 13.
Okay.
Electric Woogaloo suggests Tetris, but it's capitalism instead of communism.
How does that work?
So you know how in Tetris the goal is you always want to use the blocks to clear the row so that you can clear onto the next row.
Okay.
Capitalism Tetris is all about making the biggest pile first and watching how quickly you can lose the game.
What?
Did you not know that Tetris was about communism?
It's not about communism.
All right, agree to disagree.
It was made in the USSR.
By communists.
No.
For communism.
No. Did you?
So
you
this game is about.
Hold on. I just watched a documentary on Tetris the other day.
You watched a documentary on Tetris?
Yeah, it's fucking crazy what happened.
Okay, I'm so glad you're excited about this because you just combined two of the most boring experiences in my life, and you
don't like fucking Tetris?
No.
Oh, fuck you. Tetris is good.
I also don't like a lot of documentaries.
Hey, get educated, fool. So, no, fucking, it's crazy. Did you know the guy who made Tetris, like, it was on thousands of computers before it was even up for sale, and he never made royalties until the USSR collapsed?
Communism.
Yeah, but the game isn't about communism, it's about Russia. Russia's the backdrop. Actually, you know what's crazy?
What?
That's not even true. Russia wasn't the backdrop. Russia was made as a backdrop when it was ported to the NES. The original thing was just a square with blocks. Like the Russian backdrop and all the Russian music, that was part of the marketing campaign for the NES.
Wow.
Yeah, they were like, we're going to make it about the far-off, mysterious land of Russia. And we're going to put in Russian music, and there's going to be the Taj Mahal in the background.
Hey, really quick, just so I know who needs to be angry, what's the accent you're doing?
That's my snobby bullshit thing.
Okay, cool.
That's my snobby NES businessman.
Fuck you, snobby NES people. That's our horrible accent of you.
Okay, I have a game for you. This one comes from us from Whale Milk. Never can get used
God
to hear that username.
I love that name.
This is another picture one. A game where you find Albert, the unfindable crab, and you have to prevent time from collapsing. This is an image of a crab behind a barrel that says, "Congratulations, you have found Albert, the unfindable crab. Now time collapses." So
I have a weird thing that I want to relate this to. God, I wish that this happened in Kingdom Hearts when you were in the fucking Pirates of the Caribbean level and you had to find 400 goddamn shitty crabs.
It sounds like it comes from a real tough
Kingdom Hearts had this level where you just had to collect crabs. And if I could have found one crab that would have made that whole world collapse in on itself so I wouldn't have to be there anymore, done. Sorry, we can continue with goofs now.
Sounds like AJ's PTSD from Kingdom Hearts is kicking in.
God, Kingdom Hearts 3 should have... Here's my most... I'm on this now. Here's the problem with...
I like how Lightning Round just brings out the horrible experiences that you and I have had, like outside in life and shit.
Kingdom Hearts 3 has... The Pirates of the Caribbean level is like one of the funnest to look at and has the coolest boss fight in the game because it's one of the only boss fights where you take on an actual Disney villain.
Yeah.
In Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't know why they removed so much.
You don't fight Disney villains?
You don't fight most of the Disney villains in Kingdom Hearts 3. They're always giant heartless, with the exception of the Pirates of the Caribbean level.
Do you fight Davy Jones?
Yeah, you fight Davy Jones on a pirate ship. And he has like
yeah.
giant tentacles coming out.
I'm into that.
It is the coolest boss fight in the game.
Mm-hmm.
But it's right after one of the worst worlds where you just have to explore a zone and collect 400 crabs.
Dude, I love my search and find games. Talking about you, Bendy and the Ink Machine, you fucking disappointment. God, I was so excited for that game, and then it just turned into like, go to this world and find this for me. That's what this is. This is the worst find game of all time. And it ends with like the most catastrophic thing, because you know what time you're losing? You know what time collapses? It's your fucking life, because you've wasted so much time hunting for this goddamn crab.
When they say time collapses, it just starts a timer, and it's a timer for how much time you spent in this game collecting however many crabs we've told you to find.
Yeah, and once you find the crabs, it's like it'll show you've spent 100 hours hunting for crabs. The time collapsing is your time. Get fucked.
And when the timer hits 0, it just fucking fries your machine. Whatever you're playing on, it deletes the whole thing. And it says, this is what you get for wasting your goddamn time.
You just have no progress. Like, you know what it does? It gives you like achievement after achievement. So you feel like, oh, you're successing. And then 100 hours goes by. It's like, congratulations, you've wasted 100 hours and you have nothing. All those Steam trading cards, all deleted. All those trophies from PS4, fucking gone. Everything.
I got one more.
I didn't expect us to get that angry.
That's okay. Hey, that's the nature of our business.
Okay.
How are we expected to make good games if we aren't ready to criticize great games for the shitty things they did to us?
I'm into that.
This comes from Brooke Wilson at Guy Sargon.
I thought that was a segue.
No, that's just me and my mission statement for what we do here.
Okay.
Quick draw game with social media connectivity where you must determine which of 2 identical copies of your friends is real and shoot their doppelganger. And I think that the way this works, you log on and it goes through all of your like Twitter posts, for example, and you have to and then it will show 2 tweets. Mm-hmm. One tweet is a tweet that you actually made, and one tweet is a fake tweet, and you shoot with the one that you think is fake.
Oh, holy shit, that's so good.
Which would be a really hellish game for me to play with you, because I would see a tweet that says, hold on, let me go to your Twitter really quick.
I can tell you my most recent tweet.
Go ahead and tell me your most recent tweet.
Where is that frog o' mine?
And then a fake tweet would be like, barf sure does suck when it happens. And I'd look at these 2 tweets and I'd be like, I don't know which one. Froggo mine, barf sucks. Both of these are thought. And I would shoot the one that says Froggo mine because that sounds like a fake thing. And I've just deleted your Twitter.
Well, it deletes your Twitter?
Yeah, it does.
Holy shit.
It's permadeath. And
by the way,
Twitter.
Froggo mine, over the garden wall reference, because fuck that series is so good.
Because that's timely, because we're in the good old season of not Halloween.
Hey, it's September now. It's September 1st when we're recording this. Guess what? It's fall, motherfucker. And that's a fall series. Get fucked. Where's my pumpkin spice coffees?
I did actually just have my first salted caramel mocha frap yesterday, and it was so goddamn nice.
Basically, I have to look at your tweets, or maybe because that facial thing, the facial recognition AI stuff is becoming better. Maybe it generates fake pictures that use your likeness.
Oh, shit.
So you have to figure out, is this a picture that AJ actually posted?
Or is this a deep fake of me?
Or is this a deep fake of AJ?
And you have to shoot it, and it still does delete my Instagram.
Yeah, it deletes its images on Instagram, and then it's Twitter. Fuck, that's a gamble. Because, like, if one person fucks up, your Twitter's gone.
All right.
That's when Twitter developed a giant influx of fake accounts just to play the video game.
I think.
What's our nugget?
Are you ready to go back to your nugget?
I think our nugget is either the amusement park one or the mascot fighting one.
Okay. Let's go back to. Which one do you want to go to?
I think we kind of fleshed out the
amusement park one.
I think
you want to go back to that one?
I want to go back to that one.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go back to that one. But first, I want to take you for a ride. I want to take you for a ride. What? Blake Rhea, this is our first official reoccurring bit for this podcast. I have gone through all of the Wikipedia articles for Marvel vs. Capcom, and I have curated a list
of
102 characters that were in either Marvel vs. Capcom, any of the Marvel vs. Capcom games, with one addition because Capcom had one less representative. So I added Leon S. Kennedy for you.
Oh, thank you. He's hot.
So here's what I want you to do, Blake Rhea.
Okay.
I want you to pick 2 numbers between 1 and 52, and I will also pick 2 numbers between 1 and 52.
Wait, are we doing
We are doing Marvel vs. Capcom Intimate right now because I thought it was really funny when we released the Twitter poll for it.
Okay, guess what?
What?
On a side note, I also won last week's Twitter poll.
Shit.
Fuck yeah! You know what we should do? It'd be really fun to do like a weekly game every week from the podcast where it's all poll based. So it'd be like something you decide versus something I decide.
Well, for now, yet again, we're going to do Marvel vs. Capcom Intimate because I've gone through and created a really, really big Excel spreadsheet that has 102 characters.
And we're going to randomize it?
Go ahead and pick 2 numbers, Blake.
Okay, before that though, Combo Man X Mega Man. eat my dick, AJ.
Compliment. Damn it. Shit.
We won. It was like 63 versus 47.
I was winning the polls for so long.
And then people realized how good of a couple they are. So eat it.
From
Okay.
the back.
Okay. Between 1 and what?
1 and 51.
Wait, AJ, we fleshed out our nugget game pretty well. Are we just doing this and then patch notes? Because I feel like,
do you want to find a name for our game first?
Yeah, let's find a name for our game and then we can have fun with this.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Because I love this, but I feel like we should give some attention to the people that deserve it.
All right.
I love you.
What do we want to name our cool defense?
I want you to name a famous monster, and I'm going to name a famous carnival ride.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Ferris
Specter.
wheel. Specter Ferris wheel.
Specter Ferris wheel.
Or Ferris wheel Specter.
Or Specter wheel.
Specter. I like Ferris wheel Specter because it kind of explains he died on a Ferris wheel.
There it
that
is.
Was like, and then he's the Ferris wheel Specter. And that's the Ferris wheel is the core of the amusement park.
Yes,
that's the heart of it.
Everything is revolving around the amusement park. Hell yes.
So they're trying to get to the Ferris wheel. You know what'd be really eerie as shit?
What?
The Ferris wheel is always broken. It stays broken no matter what you do in the game.
Yeah, there's no way that you can upgrade it.
Yeah.
But you can build the park around the Ferris wheel.
So it's like that's the thing you are haunting. So like if people come in or like all the other amusement parks pick up on it, that's where they're going. They need to destroy the heart of this amusement park where the ghost is haunting.
This game rules. I want it very badly. It's like a Brutal Legends roller coaster tycoon.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Awesome. I fucking love this game. Okay.
Back to I want to take you for a ride. I want to take you for a ride.
Okay.
2 numbers.
From what to what?
1 to 51.
Okay. I'm going to pick 3 as my first one.
Okay.
And then 42 as my next one.
Okay. I'm going to pick 7 and 39.
Okay.
And I'll let you pick. Is your first number the Marvel card or the Capcom card?
Marvel card, because I know I chose Capcom first time.
Marvel first. So then that's going to be Black Panther.
Okay. Cool. He's badass. He's one of my favorites.
And
okay, actually, no. Tell me your Marvel character first, because we'll build this up a little bit.
So my Marvel character, number 7, is going to be Captain Marvel.
Okay, so you have Captain Marvel. I have Black Panther. Now, give me my Capcom character.
So your Capcom character at 42 is going to be Trish from the Devil May Cry series.
Oh God, she's so attractive. She's so pretty.
I picked 39. So my character is going to be Sigma.
I don't know who Sigma is.
Sigma Nuts?
Fuck! I was going to tell you to say Sigma. Like, what Sigma? God damn it!
But I know who Sigma is. It's the villain from Mega Man X. So, Blake?
Yeah.
Your couple is Black Panther and Trish, and my couple is Captain Marvel and Sigma. Now, can you tell me why Black Panther and Trish would be the better couple?
They're both sassy. They're both really powerful. They love building shit. They're both very smart. Trish is the one who makes Nero's robot.
Nope.
Oh, is Trish the...
Trish is the blonde that hangs out with Dante, who is based to look like Dante's mom. Okay.
So Trish loves insulting lonely boys.
Okay.
And I think Black Panther would be really into that because he'll be like... She will challenge him, I think. Because Black Panther's very proud, very smart, he's tribal leader, very, very strong. And then he's going to be met with a woman that is impervious to his bullshit.
Okay.
And she'll be like, you're strong, all right, but it's because of a fucking mushroom, you piece of shit.
Okay. Do you think that they have like a very, very passionate romance?
Oh yeah.
Extremely. Maybe energy's a little too high sometimes.
You know where that like pool area where they did that big fight between Monger and Black Panther?
Yes.
Yeah, they make love there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So all the trees below them can feel their love.
So I've got Captain Marvel and Sigma.
I don't even know what Sigma looks like, dude. I think I'm gonna win this poll because
I was sabotaged because Captain Marvel is a lesbian.
Do you want to pick a better one that's a little bit more competitive?
No, hold on. I'm gonna form an argument.
AJ, you're not gonna form an argument. There's no argument. I don't think we need to make a poll this week.
The poll's going up anyway.
Let us know. I actually would really love to do these polls, like at the end, like during patch notes, we just like we pick a different game or whatever, right? And we just like it's a fun way. I think it'd be a fun way for everybody to interact.
You guys let us know what you want us to do as far as because I I've made this list and I want to keep it going.
No, we should use other
I want to
things.
go through the whole deck. Let me have this. I created our first reoccurring bit.
I mean, like, you got 2 episodes.
Don't let me kill my baby already.
Fuck you, we're going to patch notes.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Patch Notes. I wanted to say really quick, if you have any video game submissions that you want to kick our way, go ahead and submit them to us on Twitter at Spiritual Suck with 2 C's, or at our Gmail at spiritualsuccessorpodcast@gmail.com, or even the Reddit. We're still using the Cool Games Inc. Reddit page. It'd also mean a lot to us if you guys could leave us a review on whatever you're listening to. Quick little 2 taps would be a whole lot to us.
So if you guys want to tune in for some after podcast fun, remember we're going to be doing some polls that AJ is going to force on us. And then I also make custom game art for all of our games every Thursday on our Twitter and on the Cool Games Inc. Reddit.
Really quick, last to wrap us out, we use the intro and outro song Cheap Shop by Anna Monoguchi, an excellent song from an excellent album for an excellent game.
All right, everybody. I'm Blake Rea.
And I'm AJ Hart. These are cool games
That should not be made.